Do you mind us being here? Is there a reason that you are in contact with us? Do you want me to do something for you? Just lonely? Do you remember your name? Were you able to spell? Could not spell or read? Would it be all right if I just gave you a name? Would you answer to that name? Can I name you Jacob? Jacob, I'm going to ask you if you can show me where you're standing by moving the left wand. You're standing on the opposite side of the stone. Do you see my friend here with me that has a strange device in his hand? Can you use a wand and point to him? Use the left wand and point to where he's at. Can you move the wand around to point to me? Can you spin the wand for me? All right, Jacob. We thank you. Would it be all right if we continue to be in communication with you? If I took some pictures, photographs, do you know what a photograph is? Do you think you could appear in one? Are you able to speak to me so I could hear you? Right, what I'm going to do is go down and get my digital voice recorder and try some EVPs. I'll be right back.
Sure. My name is Rachel Connors. I'm from Harper County, Maryland. I've been interested in paranormal for as long as I can remember. I met Dr. Wu about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
At Rockwood, and ever since then we've been part of the team.
Rachel is what I call my sensitive. I don't consider her psychic, but she's very able to pick up different things happening. Often she'll be able to actually be led by hand or by the arm being pulled from one place to another. She has a tendency to really get the wand sometimes going around in circles. It is a little cold inside here. You can probably see our breaths on camera, so you'll know that it is a little chilly. But in general, I don't believe that's affecting her movement of the wands. As you saw earlier, we believe that we're talking to a person by the name of Jacob, and we're going to let Rachel here see if she can pick up some things. We were up in the upstairs attic a few minutes ago looking at the camera that we have set up there, which you'll get some footage off of earlier. You'll see some of our orbs that we've been picking up. She felt then as though that there was a presence near her trying to move her or trying to contact her.
It's almost like a pushing sensation.
Yeah, pushing sensation on the rods or on you?
Me.
On you, where at?
It's usually from back behind. Not that you can feel hands, but just like a pressure.
All right. Jacob, is that you? Can you stop the wands from moving? All right. Can you apply slight pressure to Rachel's back? She'll let me know if you're there. Feel anything? All right. Do you feel any, I know it's cold inside the building, but is there a temperature change that you feel that's more colder than what it was a few minutes ago around you, or is that something that's not affecting you right now?
It usually just gets a little bit harder to breathe.
Harder for you to breathe?
Just a little bit, like heavy chest.
I'm going to take this out of your hand for a minute and see if you can pick up something else. You can feel free to move anywhere within this general area right here, if you feel more comfortable. What was that?
What was that? Was that you?
Did you happen to hear anything? Okay, we heard something that sounded like a bump or a knock. I don't believe it was either one of us moving around at this moment in time. Yeah, he'll follow you. Go ahead and move to where you feel comfortable at. Now, the area that you're looking at down below is an area where the water would run through to help the mill move forward. It's called the turbo pit.
Okay. Can you ask him if someone had passed away here? I mean, here, because obviously with it being open, it's obviously more cool, but it just feels like a different,
Okay, hold
it's
on.
different.
Jacob, can you hear me? Do you know if anybody ever fell inside this pit or was injured in any way during the period of time that you worked here? Was the person killed but harmed? Perhaps a broken leg? A broken arm, maybe? A broken leg. Do you know if anybody in the period of time that you were here that passed away inside the mill? Was there an accident in the mill that caused that? Was it on the level that we're on right now? Was it in the upper level? Was it down below where the gearing boxes are, down all the way to the very in the basement? Did something fall from one of the gears? Was the person crushed? You picking anything else up, Rachel?
I can't quite make it out, but I'm just tending to control the area. I don't know why, but can't see anything, but I just can't see anything, but just kind of feels very different.
Well, he says that somebody did fall down in there, and I can imagine that if this was an open area, I don't know how well guarded off this area would have been, that, you know, if you fell down in there, well, these mechanisms certainly are working, you could easily slip and fall and get hurt. I did see that they have a closed off area down here. Okay, Rachel, are you picking up anything overly strange in here right now?
Just as we came into the room and I entered into the corner, obviously it was chilly this evening, but completely different temperature change cut right through my coat. Goosebumps everywhere. It's rather cold. Cuts right through. Can't see me get warm. I have chills.
While we've been here, we have heard some noises. We picked up a lot of information off of the rods. I believe that we're actually in contact with someone or something that at one time was here. The cameras upstairs have been picking up a lot of orb action. Sometimes there'll be nothing for up to 10 minutes, and then there'll be a flurry. An orb will come up out of the floor and just stop dead and just kind of stare at the camera and then move off to the right or move off to the left. So as we begin to investigate this even more, and we have opportunities to come back to this wonderful location, we hope that we'll be able to find more things out. This is kind of an exploratory tonight. We're only going to be here for a short period of time, but we've already feel that we've contacted definitely at least one entity, perhaps even more, that were here at one period of time, and we hope that we'll be able to bring more information to you shortly.